Hello, so this is Group D's video on our collaborative design game called Spending a Day in UL. So first we're going to talk through the design process. So there's 3 rounds to our game. The first time you play the game, you will have unlimited money. There's no budget. You'll go through your ideal day as a student in UL. Second day, we give the users a budget of €15 and they're going to have to try estimate the costs in their head to fall under budget. And then the third time you play the game, it is you are given the budget and given the prices, and you will be able to make a complete informed decision on their day.
Hey, I'm just going to show you a quick overview of the background of the game. So as you can see, there's 3 rounds within the game and they're all separated to different paths. So each screen has a paid and free option, as you can see. So this is the free and this is the paid option. We use letters then for ourselves. So the letters are located at the top corner of the screen, which lets us know the cost of the user's choice. So A will be coded for €2, for example. So as you can see, then the paths just come down there, and the final paths all lead up to the next round, and the same goes for the third round. So there's going to be 3 of us working behind this game. So one will be the controller. They'll be selecting the user's choices while we Skype or Zoom call them. The second person will be asking questions throughout the game and at the end of the game to get more feedback from the player. And the third person will be in the background counting how much the user is spending each round, and then we'll let them know at the end how much they've spent. So we kind of hope to have 2 people playing the game at once. In our video example, we just have one user playing the game. If we have 2, we kind of feel like we will get a lot more kind of feedback and we'll hear what the user is thinking out loud. So in our video example that we have here, it's just going to be a quick overview of how the game is played. And yeah, thanks very much.
Next, we will show you the demo.
The game will have 3 rounds. First round, your ideal day with no budget. Second round, you'll be given a budget of €15, and third round, you'll be given the prices and the budget for everything. So luckily today is your ideal day at college. You'll go through your day choosing your answers you would most likely choose if given the choice. Good luck. And just remember, this is your ideal day, so you can spend as much money as you wish. So it's breakfast. Do you eat at home or grab a coffee and snack on campus?
I would get the coffee and snack on campus.
So after your morning lecture, you have some free time. Do you go to the library or play pool in the student union?
I usually wouldn't play pool in the student union, but considering that I have the choice, I think I'm going to pick the pool in the student union.
Perfect. So it's lunchtime. Do you have a hot chicken roll at Stables or go for lunch at home with your friends?
Hot chicken roll at Stables.
Cool. And do you eat much at the Stables or on campus?
Yeah, I have a really bad habit of buying my lunch on campus. I always forget to make my lunch in the morning, or if I just have a lot of college, I'm not bothered to walk home. So out of the 5 days of the week, I probably would spend 3 days having lunch in paddocks and stuff. But I've been trying lately now to stop that and get better at bringing my own lunch.
Perfect. So after lunch, your friends tempt you to stay for a pint. So do you have your pint or do you go to your lecture?
I'll stay for the pint.
After 1 or 2 more pints, your friends try and persuade you to stay for pints. But your other friends are also driving to the beach. Do you have more pints or do you go to the beach?
I'm going to stay for more pints.
And after a few pints, you're having a good time, but you also realize you have class tomorrow. Do you go to town with your friends or do you head home?
I think I'm going to go to town.
It's your ideal day, so you're spending as much money as you want.
Yeah.
So after a great night out with your friends, it's time to go home. Before you start to go home, you need to choose what you're going to eat. So do you wait till you go home and have some food there, or do you get a takeaway?
I'm going to get a takeaway. I'm going to treat myself.
So do you usually get a takeaway after a night out in the town?
It depends on if I've spent a lot of money or if I've really money. But I usually would after a night out.
Cool. So you head home, or you head to the takeaway and get yourself a feed. Afterwards, you head home to bed, praying you won't have a bad hangover tomorrow. Thanks for playing, and click here for round 2. Perfect.
So you spent €58 there on that day. Would that surprise you now that you spent that much money?
Yeah, that is a lot of money for one day, especially in college.
And would you usually spend that much money if you're going on a night out or anything like that?
Really depends. To be fair, if I was in Stables all day and stuff, then yeah, no, that's not surprising because it does add up. And especially if we head to town, considering taxis and the takeaway, it was a lot.
for one day, but it is reasonable, like, for what I did.
Yeah. And if you're to do an ideal day in UL, was there anything that wasn't along that list that you would
Um,
choose?
No, I think it was pretty reasonable.
Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go into the next round.
Yeah.
So today you're given a budget of €15. You'll go through your day choosing the answers again, but beware you'll not be shown the prices of the items. So be careful and try not to over budget. So
Okay.
best of luck. Begin round 2. So it's breakfast. Do you eat at home or grab a coffee and snack on campus?
I'm going to eat at home today.
And after your morning lecture, you have some free time. Do you go to the library or maybe in the evening?
Like I said in round 1, I don't usually do a pool in the
Yeah.
evening, so like I'm gonna save my money and just go to the library.
Perfect. So it's lunchtime. Do you get soup and sandwich in the library cafe or have a packed lunch?
I think I'm gonna get the soup and sandwich, because like I didn't buy the coffee and stuff on campus in the morning.
Yeah, on a normal day, would you usually make a packed lunch for your day on campus, or
No, I would usually buy on campus.
so after lunch your friends send you to stay for a pint? Do you have a pint or go to your lecture?
I'm gonna go to my lecture today since I skipped it all the day before.
So during your lecture you get bored. Do you shop online for an item you've wanted for a while, or do you listen up and try not to fall asleep?
I'm going to, since I don't know what the item is, it would be a lot of money, so I'm just not gonna risk that. I'm just gonna listen up and try not to fall asleep.
Okay. After your lecture, your housemates are going for coffee, but your course friends have asked you to go for a walk in the pontoon. Do you go for a coffee date or a pontoon walk?
I think I'm going to go for the pontoon walk.
Perfect. So you get home and realize you have no food. Do you buy a dinner in Aldi or do you get a takeaway?
I actually think I might get the takeaway. I think I didn't spend that much money today.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to treat myself to the takeaway today.
Right. And what do you do for the evening then? Do you relax at home or do you do an activity?
Oh, I think I'm going to do the activity.
Okay. So what do you do for the evening? So there's go to the society meeting, meet your friends in town for drinks, cinema, or go to your friend's house.
I'm going to go to my friend's house.
Cool. And you decided to watch a movie. Do you buy snacks or bring your own?
I'm going to bring my own.
Okay. So you enjoy a great film with your friends and go home to bed.
Now, Joanne, you spent just 2 seconds there. You spent €13 on that day, so you came in under budget.
Okay, good.
Just listening to what you were saying there, you were very conscious of your spending, were you?
Yeah, I was.
And was that because you were told you only had a certain amount, or would you
Yeah,
normally be conscious?
Because
Okay.
yeah, I didn't want to go over budget, so like there was like certain activities that like because of the ideal day I could do whatever I want. I was going for the pints and stuff, but I was definitely trying to be more conscious and responsible because I had to get it under €15.
Perfect. So what we're going to do now is just go on to your final round, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So today is your final day of the game. You will go through your day one final time and you will choose your answers based on the cost of the items under your €15 budget.
Okay.
Good luck. So you're going to know what the price is now. So it's breakfast. Do you eat at home or grab a coffee and snack on campus? It's €3.
I'm gonna eat at home.
After your morning lecture, you have some free time. Do you go to the library or play pool and student union for
I'm gonna
€2?
go to the library.
Perfect. And it's lunchtime. Do you get the soup and sandwich in the library or do you have a packed lunch?
I'll have a soup and sandwich again.
And after lunch, your friends tempt you to stay for a pint. Do you have the pint or go to your lecture?
I'll have the pint today.
Perfect. After one or two pints, your friends try and persuade you to stay for pints, but your other friends are driving to the beach. What do you do?
I'm gonna go to the beach.
So you get home and realize you have no food once again. Do you buy dinner in Aldi or get a takeaway?
I'm going to buy a dinner in Aldi because I realised I'm after spending €1, so this is my last €5.
Oh my god, okay. Perfect. So what do you do for the evening? Relax at home or do an activity?
I think I'm going to relax at home because I just realised I spent my budget.
Okay, so you go home and have a relaxing evening to yourself. Thank you for playing.
So you did spend your 100 there, John, €15. So I noticed you still got the soup in the library. Would that just be something that you would get regardless, not because of its price, but because it's part of your habit?
Yeah, definitely. It's a bad
Okay.
habit, but it's definitely out of everything. It's definitely something that I need to improve on.
And is it just something, it's not necessarily a bad habit, it's just something you enjoy doing regardless of the price, I presume?
Yeah, I think like I don't often get takeaways. It's usually what catches me is being on campus and getting food on campus because it's there.
And if you were to do that round again, like knowing that you've overspent, would you have done anything differently so that you could do like maybe an activity that evening or something? Or
Yeah,
are you
I
okay at going
probably
home just relaxing?
I probably would have went for the pint. And
Yeah.
I just kind of got excited, so I think I would have done an activity instead. Because that would be something I'd usually do. I usually do like doing stuff in the evenings
Yeah.
at college to like to wind down.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how accurate were the paths you have taken in this round and the previous round?
I would say the most accurate out of 10. I think round 1 was a 3 out of 10 because although it would be a fun day, it's not like my typical day. But you know, I don't know, maybe during rag week or something, that would be something that would be considered. Round two, that probably is my most typical day, to be honest. So I'd put that as like an 8 or 9. And round three, because I was conscious of my budget that I was after got to the €15 budget, I didn't really get to completely do the day the way I wanted. So
Yeah.
I think that would be like a 5 or 6. I think.
And Joanne, do you budget yourself in real life?
I try my best whenever I can. Like obviously sometimes I can get a bit like overboard and spend a bit too much. Maybe if I was out on a night out, or if I bought clothes or something. But like I try my best, and I think I hope so.
Okay, and yeah, so if you did find yourself budgeting, would it be a day-by-day basis, a week-by-week, or a month-by-month, or a longer time scale?
I try to do it month by month, but when I kind of get a bit carried away, I do it week by week. It just depends on how much I'm working, and if I'm like earning a lot more than usual, or if I'm like working less. It really depends. I think it's usually a month by month kind of. I try my best.
So it would be based off of your disposable income.
Yes.
Okay.
And if there was anything else you would have included within those paths that you could spend money on, what would you choose?
Sorry.
If you had to add anything else to those paths that didn't come up that you would spend money on, on a weekly basis, what would they be?
Maybe I don't know. Like that was pretty accurate for me. To be fair, maybe going for dinner in the evening, though I wouldn't go to dinner often, but it might be something.
Meal in the evenings,
yeah, like not a takeaway, like an actual going for dinner. But to be fair, I don't do that very often, but it could be considered something.
Yeah. So that's perfect. So I think that's everything. Are you happy overall with the game?
Yeah, no, it was really enjoyable.
Do you have any feedback for us?
No, I thought it was a good concept, and yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Joanne.
Thank you.